Hello, it's back after a long, long wait. This is Reverb, although this year it's slightly changed. We're in the titles. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Reverb 2015. We're back, everybody. Come on. They're a lively bunch today. Now, it's been a long absence, but we're back to bring you more brilliant unsigned music. Although this year, it is slightly changing, as in previous years, you would have saw one artist showcase each week right here on Stratcast.co.uk. But this year, we're not bringing you one. Oh no, we're bringing you two live musicians every week for 5 weeks, which is all leading up to a wonderful live extravaganza on the 6th of June, which will be featuring loads of unsigned musicians right here at Stratford-upon-Avon College. And of course, have I mentioned that we're here with a live studio audience today? How are you doing, guys? But more importantly, are you ready to find out who's on today's show?
Yeah!
Well, let's find out who's on today's show.
Seconds, guys.
Stratford-upon-Avon singer-songwriter Tom Forbes. Leamington Spa's funkiest trio, Electric Spivs.
There we go. What an amazing way to kick off Reverb 2015. Tom Forbes, Electric Spivs, right here, live on Stratcast.co.uk, just for you guys. So let's begin in the red corner, Mr. Tom Forbes.
Chance to be the man that I know I am, to be the man that I know I am. Won't you just tell baby daddy I'm gonna need your love? Why won't you give me your love? Why won't you give me your shampoo, shampoo? Where is your love? Won't you give me your love? Why won't you give me your shampoo, shampoo? Where is your love? Won't you give me your love? Why won't you give me your... You give me your time. I got to give myself one more chance to be the man 'cause you were here at home. I make the rain spark, the sun's been lost in the storm. So why didn't I ever move on? The medicine man is not gone. You crave what you want, you do what your mind says. Temptation, it can take over you. If you left this for him, so if you did what you need, do you know I'm still here? What about me? I get the train back, I'm gonna run back to the start. In a time where we only had happiness, 'cause you were here at home. I make the rain spark, the sun has been lost in the storm. So why didn't I ever move on? The medicine man is not gone. Half of the week, without the people that I need, it's so sad. Why did you have to leave? It's not a unique situation that we're in, but I know it's not okay. I just know it's not okay. I get the train back, I wanna run back to the start. In a time where we only had happiness, 'cause you were here at home. I get the rain spark, the sun has been lost in the storm. So why didn't I ever move on? The medicine man is not gone. Lost, 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 you're blind. Thank God, God, God. People, I get the train back, I wanna run back to the start. In a time when you only had happiness, 'cause you were here at home. I get the race back, the sun has been lost in the storm. So why didn't I ever move on? The medicine man is not gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, what about that? The wonderful Tom Forbes with his original Train Back and his cover of Scissor Sisters, Laura. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Tom Forbes. Tom, how you doing? Grab your microphone first of all so I can have a quick chat to you. Now, that was brilliant, okay. Loving the track from the Scissor Sisters. Why did you choose that one?
Because the rhythm,
Okay.
that's what I do with the drum machine. It's quite easy to build up. And it's a lot of impact in the chorus when you take away the layers.
Yeah, sure. And how did it all begin for you? You know, what was your... When was the moment when you thought, you know what, music is what I want to get into?
The moment.
The moment. I was
Yeah,
it.
I guess.
But
Started learning guitar when I was younger, and then sung after, then just started to write my own songs instead of just doing covers. And what I learned from learning covers was how to kind of, you know, structure my own ones, and it's just about like self-expression really. Got me into like songwriting.
brilliant. I have to apologise to everyone at home. I thought we do have a few technical difficulties with that mic, so you want to borrow mine, come over here, get a bit close to me. Now, what about your influences? You know, because you can see a lot of styles in your music. Is there anyone in particular, you know, who you base yourself on?
I really like Beck. Beck's really cool. He uses like drum machines and stuff. And then I love Nirvana and Kurt Cobain, and I love pop music, so it's just all kind of a blend, fusion of genres.
You mentioned genres there. It's quite sort of hard to sort of tell what genre you are, because I think you cover quite a lot of bases with that. So what would you class yourself as?
Indie pop, really. That's kind of like the main genre, but there's loads of like sub kind of stuff in my sub-genres. But yeah, I just take influences from loads of different styles and just put it out into my music.
Brilliant. Now, you do a lot of gigs, not just television. You do a lot of like in pubs and clubs, things like that as well. Have you got anything coming up or anything you've just done?
Yeah, I've just been doing loads of gigs around Birmingham and Worcester and just around kind of locally really. And then in the summer, I'm just gonna go on a short UK tour to Liverpool, Scotland, London, just all like on the major cities. Yeah, hopefully I'm playing at the Sunflower Lounge as well. That's where I'll be in Birmingham in the summer. And check out my website, which is tomforbes.co.uk.
Well done, nicely plugged. And you know, in terms of like your music, where do you see it going? Is this a hobby for you, or is it something that you really want to push as a career as well, or is it both?
It's not. Well, I love it, so it's what I want to do. You know, kind of started off as a hobby, but then
Realised she's really good.
no.
Now, anyway, you've got another track from you a little bit later on. Can't wait for that. What is it?
It's Wallflower.
Okay, Tell us a little bit about this song, you know, because I've heard it before. I love it. Loads of people love it. People at home might not have heard it yet. So what's it about?
It's kind of about, I got inspired by Beck, Loser, and in there he says, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? So I just got inspired by that and kind of put it into my own, like, I'm a wallflower, baby, stood on a stage, kind of feel like, I watched The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I like that film. Kind of like, if you listen to the lyrics, you kind of find out.
Brilliant. Well, I can't wait for that. And speaking about things that I can't wait for, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, Electric Spivs.
Show us a kid, I'ma give you the response. Show us a kid, I'ma give you the response. We all do this, nothing can go wrong. It can't go wrong. It won't go wrong. It could go wrong. So they do the deal and it all goes smooth. They go home celebrating with some booze. They look each other in the eye and say cheers. For the moment they salate all of their fears. So they had the kid for a couple of weeks. And they think there's something is wrong with it. 'Cause he's got a pretty big beak. 'Cause he's got a pretty big beak. 'Cause he's got a pretty big beak and a rather large appetite for fish. Oh, we said fish. We really said fish. That's fish.
Muggins.
Friday night at the free party, on the dance floor feeling hearty. Watching girls just wiggle their ass, vibrating eyeballs, people pass. DJ's mixing it passionately, smiles on the faces, good to see. Couple of girls has been busy, take a stroll, it's good to be free. That's a truck with a big old dent, hides of a guy coming out of his tent. Moving wobbly over to the side, into the shadows where things hide. Lads come at me with an iron bar. On my phone, how bizarre. Looks like they are not quite right. Believe it's how they spend the night. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. I asked the lads if they're for real. Answer my question by showing the steel. Give us your wallet, give us your phone, then we are done and you go home. I think I heard, but I'm not quite clear. Gentlemen, won't you lend me your ear? Stay to me and give my advice. Now then, lads, cause now to be nice. Some hugs, come on, give me some hugs. You're looking stressed, it must be bad drugs. Show me some love, come on, show me some love. A little respect for the dub-dub-dub. Looking round like the brain's been imploded. See my chance, even though I'm loaded. Pop, breathe, make my shake. Onto the dance floor, right, gyrate. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. Maybe in the front, the tunes are picking. These funny people have easy figures. Feel the crowd, buzz embrace. X-rays make sure off your face. You don't wanna cause no shit, cause you probably hand in it. Now your face turns to panic, feet to sweat, looking manic. A giant robot in front of you stares you down, what you gonna do? Says listen here, you've been a bad man, gonna blast your brains with a hydraulic ram. Or a laser through the eyeball, shrink your beam, make you real small, all go silent as you stop chugging. Everybody turns and points at muggins. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. So you wanna come and fight? Do some buggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only buggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too.
Wow. What about that, everybody? What a way to kick off Reverb 2015. First of all, Tom Forbes, and then Electric Spivs, and more from both on the way later on. Now, every week, alongside this show, we're running a radio show further promoting unsigned music, which you can catch every Monday at 2:30 right here on stratcast.co.uk. And yesterday, we was lucky enough to go along to BBC Coventry and Warwickshire to record this week's show. Let's check it out.
are here from my studio at BBC, Coventry and Warwickshire, where the HND students at Stratford College will be broadcasting live on Stratcast.co.uk.
Recently, he's been touring with some mega success stories like Sam Smith, Bastille and Hosier, and earlier this year he was nominated for not one, but 4 Brit Awards, including Best British Album.
4 Brit Awards, that's incredible. And all of it's happened, don't forget, in just a couple of years.
And anyway, if there was raining outside, I didn't hear it. We're in here in our cosy new studio.
You are spot on there, Zach, because this show is actually being recorded at the BBC Coventry and Warwickshire studios.
She's a really fantastic up-and-coming singer-songwriter, so keep your eyes and your ears open for her.
Definitely. So we have reached the halfway point already of the show, which can only mean one thing.
They will one day realise how special that was. Love that. That's what makes my job special.
I'm at the BBC Radio. 94.8 FM.
There we go. What a day we had at BBC Coventry and Warwickshire for our live broadcast. Big thank you to everybody there for that, and in particular Drive Time presenter Phil Upton for making yesterday possible. And guys, don't forget that throughout the week, and indeed this show, you can get in touch with us on Twitter at RVB_2015 or on Facebook.com/RVB2015. But now it's time to have a little chat to the wonderful Electric Spivs. Guys, hello, welcome. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, we're good, thank you.
I was just thinking I might stand up here.
Yeah, just so you're level with me. It's a good idea. A lot of people should do that, really. But anyway, a great performance earlier. Thank you very much for that. And first of all, when I first saw you, that we had you on this show, I thought Electric Spivs, interesting name, drew me in straight away. But what does it mean?
A spiv, the word goes back hundreds of years, but a spiv, its best known incarnation was in the Second World War, when the draft dodgers and the black marketeers used to sell their watches from inside their coats, and they used to be really natty dresses. And that's where it comes from.
Good story.
If you've seen Dad's Army,
okay, yeah, of course, everyone saw Dad's Army.
Private Walker, the one with the moustache.
He's
a spiv.
Oh, I see. It's all coming together now.
He can get you anything you want.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, brilliant stuff. And what about your influences? You know, because you've got an interesting style. Is there anybody out there in the industry, or that has been in the industry, that has sort of influenced your music style?
It's an awful lot.
Yeah, really?
I mean, yeah, literally everything from funk to punk.
Okay.
Talking Heads, even sort of the heavier end, the sort of Nirvana-y type thing, definitely a bit in there and that. But it really is just a mash of it. And the 80s electro scene that was there, just what we've gained, really, and what we've listened to. And
for our years of experience in life, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s, we'll throw it in together and hopefully something sort of meaningful comes out.
Brilliant. So you spoke about your experience there. How long have you been playing together? Quite a while, or are you a fan?
Just over 2 years, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, just over 2 years this year.
Brilliant stuff. And what have you got coming up in the future? Are you working on any new releases, any gigs coming up?
Well, we've got a gig coming up the Zephyr Lounge in Leamington on May the 9th.
Brilliant.
We've had quite a busy sort of period over the last few weeks or so. We've got that one coming up.
That's 100% open for the label run.
Yeah, 100% 8, and there's loads of good bands there, Rushmore, Grassroots, and Satsangi, so that'll be good. White Trash DJs, that'll be a really good night. Other than that, I think we want to get back in and to the studio and start recording some
Fantastic.
of our newer
Well,
stuff.
can't wait to see some more stuff coming out soon. When we've got a band in, we've done it on previous years, I have to do it again. I've got to ask this question. Who's the biggest diva out of the three of you?
The drummer.
The drummer?
Yeah.
Oh, who's not here today? Where's the drummer?
That's the point.
He likes to be carried around in a leather suitcase all the time.
Right.
I told you, such a diva.
I know. What can you do? Now, guys, we've got one more track for you later on. What is it, and what's it all about?
It's Take the Test.
Okay.
And it's about, you know, relationships when perhaps you've been together a while, perhaps, and you sort of
and they become a bit testing, I suppose.
Yeah, you know.
Brilliant stuff. Well, I can't wait to hear about. And guys, so much more great stuff on the way, including this next video, which is from Reverb 2013 and features the wonderful George Wilson.
You don't deserve my words. Don't be surprised when I speak, 'cause I'm scared to be heard. I'm a wildflower, baby, still on the stage. I'm a reader, baby, screaming in silence. I'm a wildflower, baby, still on the stage. I'm a reader, baby, screaming in silence. Undercover man, under the theory, just I lose our kid. Why don't you carry me? Yeah, it's in my blood, it's in my genes. I'm just a paranoid, a guy full of anxiety. I'm a wildflower, baby, stage. I'm a real baby, screaming silence. I'm a wildflower baby, still on stage. I'm a real baby, screaming silence.
Wow. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that was definitely an absolutely wonderful performance by the amazing Tom Forbes. And honestly, if it was up to me, we would be here all night. We'd be doing an all-nighter, Reverbers. But unfortunately, my director's just telling me he's got to go catch a bus, which isn't very good. But unfortunately, we are getting towards the end of the show, but the party is going to continue with the amazing, the wonderful Leamington Spa's funkiest trio, Electric Spivs.
But you know you never listen anyway. When you walk into the room is when I sense impending doom. I know it's not a heart attack, and I have not just taken a crack. No, I don't need motivating lectures on procrastinating. Ask me questions I can be. It's time to think quick on my feet. I don't know what I believe in. I know I don't need your summation. Now we're really getting somewhere. Say my piece to a vacant stare. I don't really know what I want to say, but you know you never listen anyway. I don't really know what I want to say, but you know you never listen anyway. I don't really know what I want to say, but you know you never listen anyway. I don't wish to be unkind, it's on the tip of my mind. I'm transmitting on all airways, but your receivers see better days. No, I don't need motivating lectures on procrastinating. Ask me questions I can be. It's time to think quick on my feet. I don't know what I believe in. I know I don't need your summation. Now we're really getting somewhere. Say my piece to a vacant stare. to say. But you know you never listen anyway. Wait. I don't really know what I want to say. But you know you never listen anyway. Wait. Take the test. It's a test, don't take less, yeah. All you gotta do is listen, take the test. It's the best, let the music do the rest. It's a test, take the When we walk into the room is when I sense impending doom. I know it's not a heart attack, and I have not just taken crack. No, I don't need motivating lectures on procrastinating. Ask the questions I can be. It's time to think, quick on my feet. I don't know what I believe in. I know I don't need your information. Now we really get it somewhere. Say my piece so they can stare.
This week was electric, and boy, was it that. The wonderful Electric Spivs and Tom Forbes. But don't forget, guys, I have to thank the wonderful audience today. Thank you very much for coming in and joining us. I'll do the autographs in about 10 minutes, okay? Anyway, thank you. Now, guys, you can be part of our audience next week for our R&B themed event. We have the wonderful Relo and X Factor contestant Derry Mensa. You're not going to want to miss this one, trust me. But for now, from me, from Tom, from the Electric Spivs, and from this guy, goodbye.
They're the children, they're the new generation of war.